Many Egyptians thought the days of army rule were behind them, but the ouster of Mohamed Morsi has put the military back in charge barely a year after it returned power to the politicians. On the night the armed forces removed the president, General Abdel Fattah al-Sisi assured the country he was fulfilling popular duty. Constitutional reform and new parliamentary and presidential elections have since been announced. In the main, Mohamed Morsi's many opponents have applauded the move, but that support is fragile.
What could change the people's current consents or silence over the military's move is if we see direct participation in political life on behalf of the military, oppression or attempts to protect figures from Mubarak's regime. This would make the people rise against the military rule and reject it.
The Muslim Brotherhood has already rejected military rule. On July the 8th, at least 50 protesters calling for Mr. Morsi's reinstatement were shot dead by Republican guards. The killings reinforce the Brotherhood's view that the army is anti-democratic and hostile to their movement. Egypt's military has a long history in both politics and business. Mohamed Morsi was the first president with no background in soldiering. The armed forces have an economic empire that includes factories, products and real estate. So its long-term ambitions are much debated here. Many ask, does the army answer to elected politicians, or is it the other way round?
We hoped that the politicians would rule the military, and this was clearly stated in the 2012 constitution, which is now suspended. The president was the head of the military, and the military wasn't allowed to intervene in politics. But now the military has complete control after deposing Morsi and appointing a new president, and there are no real political leaders.
So how the army behaves now and how quickly it returns to its barracks will be closely watched. Al Jazeera, Cairo.